Okay, on to the build here. I'm just going to kind of do some recordings and maybe some pictures on this build here and there, because there's plenty of builds on the YouTube on this, and just kind of stop when I see something I've modified or changed or run into a problem. So anyway, the Tamiya company also makes several other kits. Anyway, this is a double motor gearbox kit, which will be coming up on the channel, the build on it, and it's going to be going into a tank that I'm hoping that I will control with a Bluetooth, so you'll be able to drive it with your phone basically, and it'll be a tank chassis. So anyway, be sure to watch for that video. So the first thing they have you do is do the servo, and well, we have one here. And how I ended up with this guy is I ordered a 9-gram servo, and Amazon sent me the wrong one and told me not to send this one back. So awesome, glad I kept it laying around. So we'll stick that in there. Then it has you to put your clips on your body and go ahead and install the servo. So go ahead and get them steps, and I'll kind of probably go ahead and go on until I run into something that I think you should know. So anyway, see you on the next step. Okay, on this first step we're going to assemble the servo pieces, and I have them all laid out here. And if you look in your manual, and it will show the screws you'll be using in each step. And the second letter is what bag they're in. And these are actual size, so if you're ever wondering, you lay the screw right up there, and if it matches and the threads look the same, then you surely have the right one. And like I said, they have really good instructions. So we'll go ahead and this servo I got, it's a metal geared servo, high torque, so that'll work pretty good, or should. Now I got a set of bearings for my grasshopper. I ordered 2 when I was ordering them because I imported them. And so I know this truck's or van's real close to the grasshopper, so I'm hoping this kit will get most of the bearings replaced instead of using the plastic bushings that come with the kit. These are, you can get these for about $9, and they're well worth putting in, because them bushings just wear out and just don't run as nice, a little noisier. So then you can see here I have some little bowls, and I just put the bag wrapper in each bowl, that way you can get to your screws and they ain't flying all around. I have 3 of them there for the main screw bags. So anyway, I'll get this put together, and we'll go on, and if I run into something, I'll let you know. Okay, go ahead and center your servo. And you can use one of these, or if you don't have one, just go ahead and hook up your radio system. Matter of fact, that's, I think, step number 1. And use your radio system to center your servo, and that's actually best. And then make sure you put a little Loctite on a paper towel and dab the threads in every screw so they don't vibrate out. Or a cheap alternative is some fingernail polish. So ask Mom before you steal her polish. See you on the next step. Okay, it's not a bad idea to kind of test fit everything in the transmission. Make sure you understand how it fits before you grease everything up and have a big mess. If you're using the sealed bearings, the grease is in the bearing. So you don't need a bunch on the shafts, just a light bit. And these you'll go ahead and grease up good though. And these gears, you want to get a good amount of grease on them. But anyway, go ahead and, like I say, kind of test fit it, and then once you see that you're happy with the way everything's fit and everything's free and lining up, then go ahead and get your grease on there and seal the transmission up and go ahead and put it in. Okay, I got it mostly put together. Eventually when I get the new shocks in, I'll put a bar across here, fix this weak point. Anyway, waiting on the last rim. So anyway, I printed some rims out to try these out. These are on Thingiverse, and the guy that designed them made these back ones extend out a little bit to keep it from flipping. And I don't have any paint to paint my other rims, so I don't want to pull them out of the wrapper quite yet. So I went ahead and printed these orange ones. They'll be fun to try anyway with these extended axles. I almost should have printed some back ones for the front and trimmed them. It would have worked. That way they would have been extended just as much, but I'll try that on another day. Anyway, I'll get this rim on, and then you'll want to kind of run your motor slowly forward and backward, kind of break in them brushes before you really get on it. Dial in your front end, get it your toe set and trimmed in. And like I said, the directions are really good on these kits, so that's why I just kind of hit the highlights and the mods that I've done to it. And I'll try and see what they offer, since this does come with a brushless. Like I said before, I just wouldn't put one in. You know, this was made back in the '84, I think, somewhere in there. And so it's plastic gears, and it was made for this little motor here. And you put too big of a brushless motor in it, it'll just rip it all apart. But after this one burns up, I probably will go ahead and go to a brushless and see what they suggest anyway, and I'll try and do a little video on that. Anyway, I think that's about the end of this build, and I'll try and get a video up of some test running. Car crash out.